Dude, I watched a wild documentary last night about that.
What was it called?
The guy put it on the Reddit. What the fuck was this thing called? The Quigley formula.
Okay.
Pretty tight. He was talking about, Bill Clinton's history teacher? I think his name was Kevin Quigley.
No, I don't.
So Kevin Quigley.
Do you know Bill Clinton's history teacher? No.
Kevin Quigley was the historian he studied secret societies. So he apparently wrote a book. It was called Desperate.
I was on the phone with Billy on the way down here.
Yeah.
And he was hitting me with some secret society talk.
Dude, well, take this.
All roads lead to anti-Semitism, dude. Don't do it.
No, dude, it's not.
Just get ready.
This is not at all.
I heard where the trail ends.
No. This actually makes the most sense out of anything I've ever heard.
All right.
And this is this is personally what I think is happening. Because the Illuminati did form in 1776, right? That's documented, bro. This guy's a historian. It's documented. It got busted apart. People were like, "Yo, knock this shit off."
Illuminati or like Freemasons or what?
It was called the Illuminati. Yeah,
okay.
I think the Freemasons came afterwards, maybe, but not sure. But yeah, so there's literally the Illuminati, just secret society. It's like if you're super rich, you're like, "Yo, how are we going to keep all of our money?" It's pretty understandable. I would do it if I could, honestly.
Yeah.
If someone would conspire with me to keep a couple $1,000, I'd go to that Bilderberg and be like, all right, what do we got to do?
Yeah.
What do we got to do, guys?
We're the secret. You and me are the Illuminati of Philly podcasts.
Dude, guess how this works?
We prop people up. Dude. We can also destroy them, dude.
It's called the ring. It's the ring system. So you know Rhodes Scholar, right?
Yeah.
The Rhodes. So Rhodes was a South African guy who was just like one of the wealthiest dudes in the world, and apparently he had 7 wills, and he didn't leave money. He didn't leave that much money to his kids from what this guy was talking about. But he set up the Rhodes Scholarship thing, which was a recruiting thing for he wanted to start a secret society, which really all it is just putting people. So you have the inner ring, and then that's just like that's 2 or 3 people who are like, yo, this is what's going down, this is what we're doing, and then you have say there's 3 people, then you get like 25 people like, yo, you guys are the inner circle, and you never tell them that the other people are actually the inner circle, and you're like, here's what we want to do. You guys are all in on this. And then they get like 40 to 50 to 100 more people to be like, yo, I need you guys to do this. And that's how it rings.
It's Amway.
Huh?
It's like Amway.
Sort of, yeah, very much like that. It's like a big, sick pyramid scheme. And then that's pretty much the whole thing. You just have people who are paying.
Pyramid, huh?
Both. What are you talking about? You talking aliens built the pyramid?
I don't know.
Yeah, so it's not anti-Semitic at all. It's just.
No. I wasn't talking about that. I would say that's a symbol for the Illuminati, dude.
I mean. Dude, so this fucking
guy.
They
love showing their symbolism, dude. They get off on it.
Well, that's when Bill Clinton apparently shouted out his history professor. The guy was saying yeah, it seems sweet. He's like, oh, I love my history professor. But he's like, that guy wrote 2 books. One of them was called Hope and Tragedy, and the other one was called something about the Anglo-Saxon America. But it's like boring. It's like apparently just facts and dates. It's super boring. And then there's chunks where it's like, this guy was invited to document these societies, and he's like, this is what I found. He's like, actually, this is sick. I don't know why they're secret. What they're trying to do is they're trying to unite the world under a world government. This is awesome. So they're saying that's what it's just a bunch of rich people trying to gain dominion over the entire world. No big. Which is consistent with history. The idea that we're just all of a sudden not ruled anymore is weird. People are like, no, we vote, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, I agree with all that.
So it's not like a huge, massive conspiracy, but the guy, the historian, is so fucking funny because he started his own, he wants to start his own society. So he wants symbols and everything because he loves all that shit. So he took the peace sign, which is obviously the upside down broken cross, satanic symbol, and it was used by the Russians to denuclearize America. Anyway, so then he turned it upside down.
Oh boy,
he turned it upside down, and he's like, and this was a cool symbol, but then. Drat, I realized this was actually a Nazi symbol.
Drat.
Yeah, so he's like, I added a little head. It's called the Freedom Initiative. It's so funny. So I had a little head, now I took the symbol. And honestly, originally he uses swastika stuff. He's like, I mean, ancient symbols. This, they kind of took it. Dude, I was reading this last night, dying. That's so funny. This guy rolled out a symbol and was like, that, drat.
Damn it.
It's a Nazi symbol.
Damn it.
Yeah, and he's not a big fan of global warming. Not a big fan of
He doesn't believe in that?
No, he doesn't. And not to mistake with pollution. He goes, pollution's real. He's like, I just don't buy the whole thing that carbon's heating the earth. He goes, that's just a way to tax people heavily. So this is where the guy, I was kind of like, all right, bro, going ham. So pretty funny. But yeah, that shit was pretty interesting how he talked about how the Rhodes Scholarship was this guy, he had a will, And if you read like his letters and his wills or whatever, he's saying like, I want to set up, his whole thing was like the British race is the best race in the world, and we have to make sure that the world falls under the dominion of the British race. And that's where the Rhodes Scholarships comes from. And that's apparently that's like on the record of this guy saying that. So the Rhodes Scholars is to identify who could potentially, fulfill the Rhodesian view of like, have to write essays and stuff, and you have to be in line with like that, English shit rules, and I'm going to help keep that going. Pretty tight.
Pretty tight.
But yeah, when you said that, we do have basically a secret society.
Yeah, man.
The podcast network it just rings upon rings upon rings.
Yeah,
dude.
just prop them up.
You don't know. That's the thing.
They're all puppet podcasts.
And you don't name it. There's no name for it. We do have Chat Digital, but
we can. They're all puppet governments.
We can fade.
We could replace any one of them.
We could fade.
Dirty Deeds Dorian could be in one of them.
True.
We could sub out somebody, dude.